Welcome to beautiful Saint Lucia. I'm Natalie Preddy, and this is Beyond the Resort.
Your next getaway starts here. Let's go beyond. St. Lucia's beauty is rooted in resilience. And as Kayla reconnects with the island, she reconnects with that strength within herself. When she looks at St. Lucia, she sees more than beauty. She sees resilience. And in that resilience, she finds her own way forward. Well, I am so happy you are here on this journey. This is Stonefield's resort, and we're at the Mango Tree restaurant. And this resort actually inspired this show, really. I mean, it is
really
a Black-owned, women-owned resort right next to the Pitons. Mm-hmm. It is so beautiful, and I felt like not enough people knew about this. Mm-hmm. And, you know, we see so many all-inclusives and, you know, cruises, and they definitely have their place. You know, we're both from the Caribbean, and each island is so different.
So unique.
So unique. And there are these amazing businesses mm-hmm. and hotels and restaurants that when you leave the resort or the cruise ship, that you can discover. You know, we went on walking through Tep Paul mm-hmm. and they have the community farming and the organic community farming. And places like this, you know, that's where they get their produce. And I wanted the world to know that.
I love that. And you know what? I can hear the passion in your voice, and you're the perfect person to share those stories and to bring them to life. And just in the short time that we've been here in St. Lucia, how many amazing people have we met? Damascus, our tour guide, yes. to the lovely staff here at Stonefield, to the women in line when we were getting that fresh bread and dinnery.
Yes.
That's just a perfect example of peeling the layers back and finding out the real culture of this particular beautiful island of St. Lucia.
Yeah.
You know, there's a reason why I feel like the slogan is "Let her inspire you."
Yeah.
I feel like I've already been inspired, and we've only been here for such a short amount of time.
Yeah.
And you're so right. Do you really peel back the layers when you choose the all-inclusive route, and it makes you think twice about, you know, how much do we really know about the historical part of these beautiful islands and the cultural, the good and the bad.
Yeah. And I mean, there is so much history here. You know, mm-hmm. these islands were colonized hundreds of years ago. French, Spanish, Portuguese, the English, mm-hmm. you know, came over. And so they brought loads of different cultures as well. Mm-hmm. And so the Caribbean is such a beautiful melting pot of so many different cultures over the years. And they've all evolved to be what they are now. And, you know, in spite of colonialism. Mm-hmm. It's just such a beautiful island. Mm. I love it here. And it is so different from Jamaica, where, mm-hmm. you know, where we're from.
Yeah.
So different from Grenada and St. Kitts.
In Bahamas.
And you know,
mm-hmm.
and it's more than carnival. It's more, it's just beautiful, unique energy. And I think the world needs to know this. Mm-hmm. And they need to know about these places. 85% of your dollar spent at an all-inclusive leaves the country. Mm. So, you know, when we travel, and I travel a lot, you want to make sure that you are putting that money back into the communities that we are visiting, you know? And we take resources, we take people's time and energy, and then the profit leaves the country. And it just feels like, as humans, we can do better. When we're staying at all-inclusives, how much of the island are we actually seeing? Or are we just seeing what we've been told to see? We're taking our Western, you know, North American lens and we're putting it in the Caribbean. That's the experience. We're just taking home and we're making it hotter and adding a beach, mm-hmm. you know? And I feel like these are such amazing countries with such amazing histories that really need to be celebrated.
Yeah, and I think what's the beautiful part of peeling the layer back of not only St. Lucia, but of all of the islands is that a lot of people, especially in North America, also associate it with carnival season
Yes.
only.
Yeah.
And yes, of course, carnival has a big part of the culture, but there's so much more, in the 360 other days of the year.
Exactly.
The fact that 5 years ago, I was here and I was a completely different woman.
Yes.
I was engaged. I was planning a destination wedding here in St. Lucia, and I thought my life was going one direction. And here I am 5 years later, separated, and I'm a single mom, and I'm in a completely different chapter of my life right now. But as much pain and, journeying as I've been on in these last few years, I'm so happy to be back, because I thought for a moment there that I would never return, that there were so many emotions, that there was so much connected to an old version of me to this island that I didn't know if I could come back. And to come back here with you and to experience it in a whole new way through your eyes and through fresh eyes with a healing heart, I'm so grateful. So,
Well, thank you for trusting me to bring you here.
thank you.
And, to come back and revisit the place where there are so many emotions. And really, it's all about rediscovering yourself and rediscovering things in a different way, looking at a destination in a different way, really being inspired by the women here, here at Stonefield, where it's the women-owned resort, that these women like us, Black women, are creating opportunities day after day, and they are getting up and fighting again and again. And this is a place of strength and empowerment and of recreation. And hopefully this inspires you on your new beginnings.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I love that. Thank you.
Subscribe and stay tuned for more Beyond the Resort.